go from that.
No, nigga, y'all talked enough.
Sorry. Nobody else say anything.
Yeah. Well, guess why?
Oh, hey, listen.
Don't try to just segue. It's our turn to shine now.
Rock out. I don't know if y'all heard it.
Hey, you hear the tickets?
I'm letting niggas go.
We gave him 25 minutes. He tried to get in there. Well, I heard that. Nah, nigga.
My bad.
He was cooking. Hey, Daddy, I apologize. That's enough.
My bad.
The fuck?
Take it away. Yeah, please.
Oh, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. It's tough to feel like Ish, Flip, and Mel. Like I'm normally involved in some of the music topics.
I think you would like this shit.
So to not be able to get involved and just have to sit here and listen to you two niggas fucking gloviate or whatever the word gloviate.
I think you would like this shit. I know it's. I get it.
I will eventually listen to this.
Yeah.
I will.
It's just entertaining. I think you'll say.
Yeah. I haven't yet. I ain't thought about it yet. Telling that you two dudes went on road trips. If I went on one, I would have heard it also. But maybe my life is litter than you guys is.
Maybe.
Maybe. I ain't the littest. I didn't do a lit test.
I'm not the littest.
I am going to listen to this. But I mean...
Well, that's what I said. What is the but? Why do you seem reluctant to listen to... when's the last album?
There's never been in my younger years, I couldn't imagine a day where I didn't run to an Eminem project. Except for, excluding him dissing me. What was that? Kamikaze? Whatever that was. Yeah. Excluding that. But right, an Eminem project, you rush to it. I know where he stands as an MC. I know what he does. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel that urgency with this, having nothing to do with him or the music.
And it has nothing to do with him dissing you neither.
No, not at all. I'm over that.
Okay,
I was with you.
I'm over that.
Honestly, I was with you until Music to Be Murdered by album, because I didn't rush to hear that. I didn't know what to expect from that album. But that album was so good that when I hear he's dropping again, I'm like, okay, if you coming off of that, I have to see what you do. Like, I really wanted to hear this album. I was mad I couldn't hear it in enough time to come in and talk about it at our last podcast.
I don't care about none of the Slim Shady shit.
But I think you'll enjoy...
I don't care about the fucking Jennifer Aniston, whoever he's dissing, fucking Nick Storm, Nick Fury, whoever he's dissing. Shout out to Nick Storm.
I was with him.
Yeah, whoever the fuck he's dissing is fine.
But that's how he came up, though.
Superman. It's like, hey.
And we listened to... So
he made it make sense.
You feel like you're too
old to be listening to that?
Not for me. For me, Slim Shady helped me to live and stay alive and deal with depression, right?
Yes.
So back then, that's what he did for me. I was never into the... He caught one with the, guess who's back? I like that shit. That was back again. Hey, guess who's back? I like that. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I like that one. But other than that...
I've listened to this because...
What it do, y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. Tapping back in with some news, man. Joe Beasy. Jump off Joe Beasy. Joe Budden. Outgrown the urgency to rush to an Eminem project, but was giving him his flowers, man. That was Joe giving his take after the other individuals. What's his name? Parks, and I be forgetting, man, after Rory and Maul. No disrespect. I love that podcast. I don't listen to it the way I used to, but you know what was interesting in through all that? Like, F the comedy, and as an MC, he's dope. I would have used to rush to it. I'm not with all the jokety jokes, Slim Shady-ish, which Eminem starts every project out. If you ever watch that, the first joint to drop is always like a comedic crossover radio play, somewhat popish track, right? But what I found in there, in a sense, it's almost like Joe said, in a way, Eminem kind of, I don't want to reach and say saved his life, right? But Joe Budden is a dude that has shared the pitfalls of depression, addiction, and things of that nature. And Eminem helped him get through that. You heard him. Like, I found that very interesting, and maybe that plays a part, because you heard him say it has nothing to do with his music or him or anything. My life's just, I guess, littered in what y'all got going on these days. He was saying to his castmates, right? But maybe it's because he's past that stage of his life and he's at a stable place, and that's a beautiful thing, man. Eminem, Joe Budden, music, all that aside, life is full of ups and downs, not to sound all cliche and all that, but it truly is. And if you're someone who gets caught up in doing the same ish, or some people, like, ritual, not I know Illuminati or ritual-ish, but just like the ritual of doing things that's addicting to some people, right? So if you had that kind of lifestyle where you were depressed or you were in heavy like using D-rugs and ish like that, switching up the way you used to do things can take you away from doing those old things, in a sense, if that makes sense to y'all. Comment and let me know what y'all think about it. You feel me? Like, comment if that makes sense to anyone. And let me know if you listen to the project, what you think of it and all that. Then this just is shocking here. I don't know what this is about, man. Rowdy Rebel. Like, it's so crazy, right? With Pop Smoke, R.I.P. Pop Smoke being in the news so much as of late. One of his killers being interviewed on No Jumper and all the controversy that brought with it. You see in, gang culture being discussed, New York gang culture, West Coast, and you know what I'm saying? No one wants to see no bloodshed or nothing like that. Maybe he had him 22 so he can interview people and, people that were involved in profit off it or something like that. Like, you feel me? But, like the gang-ish, the street-ish can be very, very serious. And you see Rowdy Rebel dissing you see what gang he's dissing. I ain't even gonna name them, right? You see what it is. And over the years, they've been known to be very active. We were just talking about Pop Smoke once again, R.I.P. to him. Back in the day, I believe Ice Cube had a problem with that particular one of those hoods or whatever. They were putting pressure on rappers and stuff out here. It doesn't even matter, just period. I'm just pointing out, like, what's the deal with that? He just flat out violating. Y'all know what that SMD-ish, that can be life and death right there. You ain't supposed to say that to no one unless you're ready to die. Like, yo, I'm ready to die today if it comes to it, you heard? And I don't know, man, Rowdy Rebel taking it there. Maybe you should stay out of LA. Comment, let me know what y'all think. And then, man, we covered this the other day, Chris Brown.
Remember when I told you that the lawyer suing Chris Brown was on it? Let me correct that. He is on it. On Saturday, there was an incident. On Monday, there was a lawsuit filed, $50 million on behalf of several men alleging Chris Brown and several other men have assaulted him. On Tuesday, there's a temporary restraining order. Check that out. Let me explain to you what this is. The lawyer went to the court and said, hey, here's some paperwork, take a look at it. As you can see, there's a risk that evidence will be lost. As you can see, I have a claim here. I need you to order that all these defendants have to preserve all the evidence that's related to this until we can have a hearing. Things like videos and photographs that could get, we need to have a hearing on exactly how long they need to keep all of this evidence preserved. Do you understand that, like, what just happened here? Something happened on Saturday, you got sued Monday. By Tuesday, there's an order issued against you. It happened at a court conference where you weren't there, but the lawyer explained to the judge that, hey, I know some of these defendants, and I know what lawyers they usually use, and I sent those lawyers a message so that they knew they could have the opportunity to come be here today. If you thought, you're like, oh, Chris Brown, bullshit lawsuit. Sometimes these are not great lawsuits. This one, this is a very, very significant problem, if you ask me.
Involved in this, allegedly involved in this assault. This lawyer, Tony Busby, plays no games. He wins big judgments. And you see he's already got ish set up where there's restraining orders. He's putting motions in where evidence cannot be destroyed, like getting all his ducks in a row, so to speak, to try to take Chris Breezy to the bank and get that big judgment against him. And, with all that being said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if there could be a criminal case. At this point, it's just a civil situation, but you see there are police investigating it all, and I don't know, this just ain't looking good for Chris Brown at all, man. Let me know what y'all think about that, as well as the other topics. Let's talk in the comments, sub up, and I catch y'all on the next one. Peace.